Hello! Perfidious Pete here. Back to finish giving Richard Kimble a target to scapegoat for murdering his wife in Rimworld. Yeah, I'm talking about Svegard here. This man. He's down to just one arm, because as you can see, that left one shot clean the hell off. So, I suppose that means we're obligated to pin the current state of the colony on him. That's what Richard Kimble has taught us. Everything got blasted and burned by raiders, but you know what? To hell with it. Svegard has a handicap. We're blaming him to take it out on the easy guy. Pick your victim and make him look as weak as possible so it's easy to ostracize him just because he's physically different. Yeah, people are naturally going to be suspicious and prejudiced against old Svegard. Never mind the fact that the only reason Svegard has one arm in to begin with is because the raiders blew the other one off. It wasn't the raiders, man. It wasn't them. They got the perfect defense. It wasn't us. It was the one-armed man. Wait a minute. The raiders, I just realized, they've committed the perfect crime. They showed up, burned all our shit, blew a dude's arm off, murdered a woman, died to the last man, and still managed to pin the crime on one of the victims. Forget Moriarty, forget Kaiser Soze, man. The raiders of the Pain Army are the greatest criminal masterminds who've ever lived. Of course, we do have to put a slight emphasis on a past tense, because again, they all are dead. But still, that's some genius criminal work right there. Also, man, it's nice to see you actually hauling our prisoner to the prison instead of leaving him in here with our wounded, injured troopers to fucking eat berries all day. Sitting over here, fucking idling around, eating my berries. This Lynx person we would very much like to recruit, because as I recall, Lynx is real good, right? We're chatting and recruiting. She's bloodlust, a nudist, which is fine, because, you know, her and Crusty can both rocks out with their cocks out. She won't do intellectual or firefighting, but yeah, it's not really a problem. I did notice, though, we have a bit of an issue here. Basculio, this guy's proven remarkably difficult to recruit, so you know what? We're actually going to take him off of chat and recruit, and instead we're going to put him on no interaction. He still gets food and whatnot, which is fine. We're just not going to talk to him. Because I noticed one other thing we've got going here. Well, Crusty, he's going full John Wayne on it right here. He's John Wayneing it. He's down to just the one lung. Now, he didn't lose his to cancer the way the Duke did. He lost his to a gunshot wound the way the Duke probably should have. We got to get you a new arm too, buddy. So we got to get a Svegard a new arm, but we can't do anything about the arm situation. The arm currently is going to be insoluble. Also, this bed is no longer for prisoners. No, it's not for prisoners. It's not a medical bed either. Hold on a minute. Pause this. This bed belongs to, I think, Toon and Min, right? Because they got the nicest sculpture. Yeah, this is their room. Set the owners. Toon, you and Min got to get back to shacking up. You're the only two people in the colony right now who are actually even anywhere close to a decent mood. And I hate to see Toon just sleeping on the floor in here. Back to my point, though. Basculio, there's a reason we sort of took you off of the whole... you know, being able to do stuff. That's because I'm gonna need this lung. Crusty, his left lung is missing, but destroyed. That's okay though. Basculio, I'm gonna need to borrow this. You don't mind, do you? I mean, you were dying out on the plains before the good people of Krusty's corpse hole nursed you back to health. I mean, until that happened. Operation requires medicine or better. Oh, don't you worry. We'll take care of that. Herbal medicine for you. That's right. We're going to do a holistic lung transplant because this seems like it has no potential for catastrophe whatsoever. I'm sure our all-natural lung transplant is going to go just fine. I do appreciate Min throwing Basculio's food on the floor. But since Basculio is going to be basically impossible to recruit, I feel like the best strategy here is just, well, we got to... A house servant named Logan Log Grimm calls you from nearby. He's being chased by pirates from the goddamn Pain Army again. These guys are unstoppable. Begs for the safety of our colony, offers to join. You know what? No, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to leave that 15-year-old boy out there in the wilderness alone to die cold and miserable. Because I just, at the moment, I can't handle it. We can't do it. I don't have the resources to fight off another pirate incursion. We haven't even patched up the holes in our walls from the last pirate incursion. These dudes will just walk in and murder everyone. It can't be done. Rick is still all banged up too. We gotta, nurse his stupid ass back to health. I gotta say, Rick, you've been a real load on the colony. I'm not gonna lie. We also need to get a sandstone door up here because I don't want to let all of our climate-controlled air out. Although, you know, it's actually really cold everywhere. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. I didn't realize everybody was freezing. Sleeping in the cold is going to be a mood debuff we can do without, and that's a problem that's easily fixed. Hey, wait a minute. Are there muffalo out here eating my crops? No, I mean, well, probably. It is winter, though. We've got so much stuff on our list of things to do. We got to rearm these traps, for one thing. Probably pick up that pistol. Maybe burn that body. We definitely want to rearm these traps. Ah, so much stuff to do. We need to move that turret. We got to get power to our other turrets. There's all kinds of stuff when we have nobody to do it because everybody is all banged up. Crusty has an infection. Link has an infection. So is it going to be worthwhile? How difficult are you to recruit, Links, or should I just take your organs? I don't want to take your infected organs. That just seems like asking for trouble. All right, she has a minor untreated infection. We only have 8 herbal medicine, though. You know what, Crusty? We're going to up your medicine intake to, like, the good stuff. So that when you get that lung transplant you've been aching for, we can, you know, it's going to be a couple days, Crusty. We'll get around to the lung transplant as soon as we get it out of Basculo, but we can't do that until Toon wakes his dumb ass up. In the meantime, if you would get around to patching things up, look at Crusty. Man only has 1 lung. Doesn't even care. He's just out there repairing like a champ. Svegard, what the hell are you doing? Consuming a simple meal. Okay. Alaska, you seem to have a lot of gunshot wounds about you. You had a gunshot wound to the pistol that no one has tended to. Because Toon is too busy working on the infection, I guess? Oh, Svegard is harvesting a lung. What's your medical skill, by the way, there, Svegard? I don't want to fire too many shots, but I don't remember you being that great of a surgeon. You know, 7, we don't want you putting that lung back in Crusty, but you can probably get her out of there. Jimmying it out's the easy part. Getting it back in once you're done, well, that's the tricky bit. Okay, Svegard has failed catastrophically while operating on Basculo. Well, did he get the lung or not? That's really all I care about. Disease, muscle parasites. Crusty has gotten muscle parasites. Basculo has gotten muscle parasites. Yeah, you know what? I got a feeling like that guy probably ain't long for the world. Please tell me we got that lung, though, right? Tibia, femur, whole body, blood loss, right eye. Is somebody toting me a left lung around here? Svegard, you did not get the lung, it seems. What, did you just go in there and hack him up? Fantastic work, Svegard. We got a real Dr. Giggles kind of situation here. He didn't really do anything. He just went in there and sort of butchered the guy a little bit. Toon, I'm assuming you'll do a better job? No, you're treating this man's wounds. No, we need that lung, though. You cut out his eye, Svegard. What the hell? What kind of surgeon is this? Well, I was going in there to try to get his lung, so I thought, you know what? The best way to get my hands on that, I better go through the eyeball. Alaska's having a little bit of a daze because his lever died. Also, there's a lot of corpses just lying around on the floor. If somebody could maybe do something about that, that'd be, delightful. We should also probably turn the power back on the old crematorium here. Just to give somebody an opportunity to go get rid of those bodies. Keep feeding Rick the mule, because of course... Good God, Rick, you are loading this colony down like nobody's business. Min's gonna go feed our prisoners. Alaska's still wandering around. I keep waiting for somebody to go maybe take a shot at getting that other lung. We could also set this door to close. And somebody should really, speaking of things, Min, will you construct ever? You're not assigned to constructing or you won't do it. You know what? We're going to turn that on for a moment, just so I can have you prioritize working on that sandstone door. We really got to get that door back in action. That's a very high priority for us. The colony, everything's falling apart, man. Toon is bringing packaged survival meals from somewhere outside the colony to feed our prisoners. All right. I mean, sure. There's a flash storm. You know what? I don't care. A fire at this point can't really make the situation a whole hell of a lot worse. It really can't. Unless the fire starts in the building, which is under a mountain, I think we're going to be okay. There's a machine pistol down there, which I think Svegard used to wield back when he had 2 hands. Can you still use that, Svegard? I mean, yeah, okay. So he's only got one arm, and that one arm is carrying a pistol pretty much 24/7, which seems like not maybe the greatest thing of all time, but it'll have to do. Alaska probably dropped her weapon. Yeah, that's basically not a weapon at all. We got a couple guns over here. How come she wasn't wielding a pump shot gun? That would have been probably vastly superior. Or that shoddy survival rifle even would have been considerably better. Alaska's getting naked in the prison room. Okay, I mean, that's a quality choice. We can probably make all of these not medical beds anymore. And I think we might make this back into our prison cell. She had a recruit chance of 14% and failed. Oh, we got to get Lynx in here before Svegard has another go at Basculo and rips his other lung. You got to give me that lung, though, too, by the way. Don't think I forgot about the lung. We need that lung. And we only have, you still have that operation is not queued anymore? Give me that lung. I tell you, dude, I'm getting the lung. That lung is mine. I will have that lung. That lung will belong to Crusty. At least Toon and Min are, getting it on. That's good. Oh, Svegard. It really would be better if we let Toon perform that operation, Svegard. You tried to get to his lung last time by going through his eyeball. Alaska is nude and watching the surgery. That's not really hygienic. Did you? Okay, no, Svegard, I don't care whatever it is that you're doing. Please haul this lung. Stop what you're doing and haul the lung. Don't leave it there. Why are you putting it there? You got to keep that lung cold, dude. Lungs go with that. No. Okay. Corpses? It's not a corpse, is it? Nope. We need to find it. Well, I mean, it is technically a chunk, but I don't think that applies. Is it a raw resource? No. What are body parts under? It's not a weapon. It's got to be an item, I guess. Body parts. Yes. This. Natural. You know what? Let's just screw it. Let's put them all natural body parts and all artificial body parts get stored in the freezer, I guess, because that's the most logical place. And Svegard, I'm gonna need you to stop whatever it is that you're doing and haul that lung. Seriously, haul that lung. In a minute, I'm gonna have Toon put that lung in Crusty Cornelius. Also, Basculo, I hate to break it to you, but your days of getting medicine, yeah, those days are over. Sorry. You, medicine is not, no, she was in extreme infection. She's very close to immune, though. If we could get Toon or Lynx to maybe treat her, she might be able to hold on. Well, that was a terrible treatment. Is no longer incapable of walking. That's good. Basculo's up on his feet. Did she make it, Lynx? Are you healthy? Did you get... She developed immunity. This is how we know she's going to be good. Krusty's coming in to eye that new lung he's had had his eye on. He's eyeing the lung he's had his eye on, which I suppose is most appropriate. Why has this person not been stripped and hauled out of here? How come we're just letting a body rot? Crusty, I mean, I know you will do hauling in a pinch. You want to go burn this guy? Why are you trying to bury him, though? Why can't we just... We got this. Is there no... Cremate corpse forever, burn apparel forever. Why aren't we just gonna char him? Is there some reason we won't burn the guy? Spoils in a day, in case anybody's, feeling peckish. Toon is out. We got a new recruit. We did it! Lynx is on board! Yes! Way to be, men! You rock! Okay, so two things we gotta do. One, this goes back to not being for prisoners. It's definitely a hospital again. This place here, this is now definitely for prisoners. And you know what? We'll have like one, whatever that is. We'll have one prisoner medical bed and 2 regular prison beds. Lynx, now that you're fully on board, let's see what you're good at and get you some jobs. Patient, okay, always the #1 priority. Doctoring, how are you with the knife? Bad. We don't want you to touch knives. You know what? You seem dangerous with a knife. Let's leave that at a minimum. Flicking switches, of course, is top priority. Bed rest is always important. How are you with social? Never talk to another human ever. That's how I would rate your social skill. Your animal handling, however, is surprisingly good. Toon is a 12. Toon, your handling is really at a 2. We gotta drop that down. We got Lynn on board now. I guess we'll... You know what? I don't want her wasting food trying. We'll put her at a 3 as well. Cooking? We finally got somebody who's a good cook. Okay. Here's the problem. Min the pop idol really won't do anything but cook. So despite the fact that Lynx is better at it, I think we got to leave Min on cooking detail. We can take Alaska. You know what? Okay, you guys are only now cooks in an emergency. Lynx, we'll leave you. Do we want you at a 2? What else can you do? You're a pretty good shot. Not as good as most of our other good shots. Min the Pop Idol. We don't even have you flagged for hunting. 9? We could have you hunt. Currently, Svegard and Toon are hunters, and they could do some other stuff. What else are you good at? Your construction is terrible, but we're going to flag you for it just in case. You know what? Everybody gets flagged for constructing, and everybody always repairs. How's your growing? Not good enough to really bother you with it. In fact, it's just objectively bad. Your mining? Everybody gets flagged for mining. Everybody's a plant cutter. So your smithing, tailoring. Everybody here wants to be an artist. They're all aspiring to be like, no, I'm working on my screenplay in my off time. You know what? Stop it. How's your crafting? Bad. All right, so you're going to be hauling and cleaning at a 2, and that means, Crusty, your cleaning is coming down to a 3. I kind of feel like maybe we should have her cleaning up a bit, but the place, apart from the corpses lying everywhere, is actually pretty clean. So are we comfortable with this? I feel fairly comfortable with this work that we've got working here. Now we just got to sit about getting a new arm for Svegard and getting Crusty that new lung installed. So first, Alaska, let's unforbid these clothes so that you put them back on. It's nice to see Lynx has immediately dressed herself. And Alaska went and dressed herself in Wendy's old clothes. Oh, wait, Alaska's a dude. Sorry, it's still weird that he went and dressed himself in Wendy's old clothes, though. Is that not a bit kind of fucking Norman Bates action there? That's a little weird. Lynx, you don't have to sleep in here anymore. You're not a prisoner. I guess it is a medical bed, though, and you are still injured. So whose bed have your boots been under? Whose heart did you steal, I wonder? Who is it? Tell me it was Shania Twain, please. Okay, so this is Krusty's bed. Okay, that one's Krusty's bed. This is Toon and Min. Alaska's bunking in here. That means Svegard is bunking in here. We actually need another bed. We're not bunking in the hospital. And we can't let Basculio go because we still need some of his precious, precious organs. I think we're just going to have... Okay, let's grab this bed. We're going to uninstall this bed, and we will have it reinstalled. Actually, just reinstall this bed over here. I hate to do this to you, but you're going to be... Lynx, you're going to be bunking in not a great spot for the next little while. Putting Basculo back into prison. Where at least, hey, say what you want about our prison, but it does provide unlimited berry access here. You get mad fruit. All the fruit you can eat. I stole the bed the man was sleeping in. That was a straight-up dick move, dude. It was funny, but it, you know, stole his bed while he was sleeping in it. It's brutal, bro. It's brutal. What are you doing? Relaxing socially. We'll stop that. And put that wooden bed over where it goes. I didn't really need you to haul the wooden bed. I needed you to install it. So why don't we do this? You stole it out from underneath him, man. You could at least take it in there and put it so we have someplace to give Lynx a spot to sleep. There you go, Lynx. That's your bed now. You know, when you get out of the hospital, which I'm assuming is going to be a while. So Toon's going to get back to working on some construction projects. That's fantastic. Should be a high priority. Why is this corpse? Okay, hold on. Cannot prioritize, will never do hauling. She will eat the corpse, but she won't haul it away. Why are we not cremating? We have a bill for that. Do we have to click? Oh, hold on a second. Do we have to do this? Oh, you will not. Right, you'll never haul. Right, because you're worthless. Min, you will never haul. Okay, Toon, I know you'll haul. Start burning bodies, man. We got people rotting in our living room. There you go. Maybe get that other... There we go. Now we have finally gotten rid of all of the dead people. Why is there corn just out here? And not just a little corn either. That's like a relatively large amount of corn. Rick, you want to go eat that? You're a human garbage disposal. Why don't you go clean that up? I say a human garbage disposal. Rick is actually a thrumbo. So not totally appropriate. What are we researching? Machining, which we desperately need. That's how we're going to get Svegard a new arm. We're going to rip one off of some dead mechanide that we killed at some point. Also, Crusty, you gotta get a new lung, buddy. So we're adding an operation for Crusty. Health. Operation lung transplant. Can we install left lung? Yes, that's okay. That's going to be Krusty's bit. Krusty's going to install left lung, and we're going to have Toon do it because Toon is the best damn surgeon. So Krusty's going to go report to the hospital. Fantastic. And then Toon... Nope, Krusty, Krusty's consuming a simple meal. All right, it could be your last meal if Toon fucks this up too badly, Krusty. So you know what? I'm not going to begrudge you the opportunity. A man deserves a final meal. Toon, you're going to have to perform surgery probably while hungry, though. Krusty's going. He's waiting for his surgery. Toon is relaxing socially. We'll stop that. Prioritize operating on Krusty. Give Krusty a new lung. He's got the lung. Okay, so he got the medicine. Now he's going to get the lung. He's got the lung. We're doing it. Come on, Toon. Patch Krusty up, man. Did it work? Tell me it worked. Krusty, do you have a fresh new lung? Krusty has a new lung! We've done it, Basculo! Oh, you know what? You've sacrificed for the good of the colony. And now, I'm thinking I may release you. Alternatively, he does have other organs we might want. Now, you know what? Basculo has paid his debt to society. We've kept him in here. We've fed him for way too damn long. Now, yeah, we're good. Okay, so doctor care but no medicine. We got to put everybody back to doctor care but no medicine because we actually are getting low on medicine. We need to grow some heal root. Unfortunately, I don't think we have anybody with the growing skill currently to grow heal root. You get not Glitter World medicine. That's for damn sure. Krusty's back in action. Now all we got to do is get Richard Kimble a new arm. Who are we going to blame crimes on, though? I mean, if we put Svergard's arm back on, what are we going to do when it comes to scapegoating our enemies? I mean, like, oh, well, normally we just blame Svergard. Something bad happened, blame Svergard. He's the one-armed man. He probably did it. Terrain here cannot support this. Well, what about there? Can the terrain there support it? We also really need to get this power conduit built. There's so much stuff we need to do that is not getting done. Also, we don't have any bodies or clothing that needs burned, so let's just shut the crematorium off. If it's not doing anything, let's not waste power on it. Ample supplies of berries. Okay, we also... Oh, right. We got to rebuild a bunch of stuff. So our stone cutter table is busted out. We probably should move this bed. Our chessboard did survive, which is nice. How are we sitting on steel? We have a reasonable supply of steel. Okay, so we got to get a new stone cutting bench. Because we do need to be able to stone cut, and it got destroyed. So let's get a stone cutter's table. They got the chair, too, which is a real dick move. They also blew up my chair. What else do we need up here? We've got a tailoring bench. We got a stone cutter's table. They got my art table, too. God damn, these raiders are real jerks. They hate... Why do you hate art, raiders? What did art ever do to you? All right, so we're going to move Lynx's bed next to the place where we roll joints. Because Basculo exited the map healthy, people with purple plane, people with relations have improved by 15. Using them... Oh, these can all go away. Got some minor break risk. Colonist needs treatment. Mental break, hide in room. Alaska's still a little heartbroken over the loss of Wendy, which is fine. You know what, Alaska? You go ahead and just go into your room and have a good cry. Who's got a major break risk? Lynx is a little pissed off. What is it that you want, Lynx? Why are you angry? What are you upset about? Disturbed sleep, you feel terrible, uncomfortable, ugly environment, constraining clothes. Right, you're a nudist, but it's still the winter. Come spring, don't worry, you and Krusty will be back in full naked glory. You guys just really need to eat and sleep. I think mostly that's our problem. It's just you guys, you know what? You're overtired. You're overtired. Krusty's wandering around in a daze. Krusty, you didn't throw your gun on the floor, did you? Of course he did. Oh, he's wandering in a psychotic state. Yeah, that's right, Pete. I'm crazy asshole at the best of times. You don't want to get around me when I'm wandering in a psychotic daze, boy. I might just shoot your face right off of your head. Then again, might not do that. Might do that when I'm not wandering around in psychotic days, too, because I'm a crazy asshole. So we got sculptor's table. What do we put? A stonecutter's bench back. All right, we got to put a bill back on that, which is basically make stone blocks. And we're going to do that until we have, I don't know, several 100,000, roughly. 600 seems acceptable. And we should get a sculptor's table back then, too, because otherwise... Min, the artist, is going to have absolutely fuck all to do when she's not cooking. Looks like the cooking is keeping her pretty busy right now, which is fine. We're finally getting our outer curtain wall up here. That's solid thinking, Toon. Work on the defenses, man. We got to get things back in full swing, and I really need to get this conduit finished. Is somebody working on that at the moment? Finishing this conduit? Nope, Lynx is busy hauling rocks. Are you hauling them out of this room, Lynx? Good, you know what? Good for you. We've been here like 2 years now, and at no point has anybody ever really made an effort to tidy up this dump. It's glad to see somebody doing their damn job. Also, we're going to assign this bed back to you because I think it would have got unassigned. Yeah, that's fine. I hate to break, you know, I hate to kind of piss on you just because you're new, but who's exhausted? Crusty? Yeah. You know, you could stop wandering around like an asshole, Crusty, and just go sleep in that nice warm bed of yours, but I don't want to judge you. I don't want to tell you how to live your life, mostly because you're armed and you're a really good shot. Some go juice there, which Crusty has collapsed due to extreme exhaustion. Well, that'll bring his berserker days to an end, or not. He collapsed due to extreme exhaustion, but then immediately got right back to his feet and resumed his psychotic wandering. You know, he's going to be, now that Crusty is naked, he's probably happier, right? So have we got happily nude? I'm curious. Sad thoughts, someone's organ harvested. Shouldn't Crusty be... The colony took body parts from a guest or prisoner. It's horrible breaking someone down for parts when they have no choice. Is it that horrible? There are beavers. If we needed meat, I would care about the beavers, but we don't need meat, so I don't give a shit about them at all. I'm definitely not going to go shoot them unless they break in to start eating my trees. I'm not really worried about what the beavers are going to get up to. And if they want to break in and start eating my trees, they're actually going to have to get in a fist fight with Rick to beat him to the punch because he eats them I can't even grow trees because my mule eats them all. Goddamn Rick is a ravenous savage. Crusty, are you done wandering? You collapsed from exhaustion and yet still you're on your feet, wandering around like a naked asshole. Well, you know what? At least folks are getting a show. Aren't you cold? Oh, you weren't naked until a second ago. Now you're definitely naked. You still don't have happily nude, though. Shouldn't you have happily nude as a mood buff? You took off your cowboy hat. Did you finally snap out of it, Crusty? Happily nude. Okay, well, there you go. You got catharsis. Happily nude. So let's see. What's, someone's organ harvested. Uncomfortable. Sick. Sick? You know, he just did have a lung transplant, so I suppose he's starving and exhausted. That's most of Krusty's, oh, no, fantastic. Fall asleep in a freezer. That's brilliant. Naked, I'd like to point out. Crusty is naked and sleeping in a freezer. And the power conduit has just exploded. There's a massive fire. It has burned one of our solar panels. Perfect. So the colony's, really jumping. It's really hopping too, I feel. Great about the way things are going here. We've been having a good time. So we got to reestablish these conduits that exploded. Gonna move that turret down to where it doesn't have power, huh? That's good thinking. Actually, that turret does have power, surprisingly. Oh, we could turn, well, here, turn those off. We don't need to be powering unused turrets at the moment. If we're not using them, flick the switch. They don't need power. We can turn that on if a raid happens. We're going to get rebuild, but, you know, we're starting to get back on our feet a little bit here. Also add a build because we got to make a large sculpture. And we're going to do that one time. I don't care what we make it out of. Well, you know what? Don't make it out of wood. You know what? To hell with it. Why not make it out of wood? Let's go into the details. The only thing I really don't want to make it out of is like silver or gold or plasteel. You know, or jade. Nothing valuable. Not uranium. Nothing valuable, nothing radioactive. How about that? If it's not valuable and it's not radioactive, fucking go nuts. And that should give Min something to do then when she's not cooking. And also, oh, we got cargo pods. What's in the cargo pods? A bunch of uranium. Well, fortunately, we're not allowed to make sculptures out of that. Although they would glow in the dark nicely, I suppose. There is that. It'd be like, hey, we got a sweet glow-in-the-dark sculpture up here. What did you do? Paint it with some kind of phosphorescent paint? Oh, no, it's fucking radioactive, actually. You should not look at that sculpture for like more than 9 minutes, or it will sear your retinas with ionizing radiation and leave you blind. Also, before I forget, we got to get, well, Crusty, you're sleeping. We got to get everybody a weapon back. Nobody goes around unarmed. Alaska, I know you're a terrible shot, right? Yep, you're a 2. Min the Pop Idol is a 1. And Lynx is a 9. Okay, Lynx, you're going to get the best weapon we currently have available then, as since you are a 9. Let's take a look and see what's on the menu. A good pump shotgun? I would rather, if you're a really good shot, I would rather give you a survival rifle. Alaska, you have no weapons, so we're going to give you this good pump shotty. And that just leaves Min, who is objectively terrible and already has a pump shotgun. Min is already armed. So who is not armed? Was it just Alaska and Lynx? And Crusty, but you know, we'll get back. Krusty's got to go get his trusty 30-06. I don't know where he left it, but that's fine. I'm sure we'll stumble across it. Where is Trusty's 30-06 actually? He would have dropped it somewhere. Is that ostrich eating our hat? No, I guess not. Don't eat my hat. Why, if that ostrich is eating my hat, I'll eat my hat. There's Krusty's gun. You know what? We're going to leave Krusty's gun forbidden just to make sure nobody else picks it up. That's Krusty's 30-06. If he catches anybody else touching his gun, pretty sure he'll murder him. I'm also going to wrap this episode up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see whether or not Crusty dies from hypothermia for sleeping in a fucking freezer naked, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes of Rimworld every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Crusty, you're going to get frostbite on your nuts, man. That's going to... A frostbitten scrotum? What are you thinking?